Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Nat and this is Nat's Narrative, and today we're doing a book haul, except I've been gone since November, I think. So in front of me I've got all of the books that I've gotten since then. It's really not that many. I think we can get through these quite quickly. I prefer not to overindulge when it comes to buying new books just because my physical TBR is ridiculous. Now that I'm looking at the books in front of me, I think I only got like half of them. I am showing you what I got for Christmas and also for my birthday, so half of them were gifts anyway. Speaking of my never ending physical TBR, last year for Christmas, the book club did a Secret Santa book exchange as we've done the past 2 years. And when it came to asking for the books that I wanted, like we had like a little wish list, I only asked for books that I had already read and loved because I didn't want to add another book that I had yet to read. So this was a way of me getting a book that I know that I love into like my actual collection. So I got Heartless Hunter by Kristen Ciccarelli. I love this book so much. I read it back in October of 2024 and I talked about it so much. I think I even talked about this book on my channel, but I'm obsessed with it. For some reason, I have yet to read The Rebel Witch, which is the second book in this duology. I just couldn't. Like, I don't know why I do this to myself. I just procrastinate so much on things that I know that I'm gonna love. So I still have yet to read that one, but at least I've got this copy of the first book now. As for my parents' Christmas gift, I actually didn't ask for any books. I debated a long time over like, what do I want? What do I need? If I get this as a Christmas present, will I actually use it? And in the end, I decided to go ahead and ask for a Kindle. I don't remember any details about which Kindle this is. Sorry. I love this so much. And even though it's not technically a book, I'm still gonna include it in this book haul. Moving into 2026, I do have a couple of box sets that I got for my birthday. One of these box sets was given to me by one of my best friends, and it is the Stolen Air duology. Is it a duology? I think so. If you know my collection, you might know that I technically already owned, I think, this exact copy or edition of the Stolen Air. So I'm probably gonna either give that away or sell it because I never actually read it. It's unread. I'm in imperfect condition. And then just keep the one that was a gift. But still, very cute. This person doesn't read at all. And they did ask me, like, hey, did you read this series already? And I was like, yes, I loved it. And they asked, did you read the sequels? And I was like, no, I haven't. But I didn't tell them that I owned one of the two books. So my bad. That was my bad. And if he's watching this, hi. The second box set was a gift from my parents. This is one of my all time favorite series since I was in middle school and they still hold up. I'm 28 now, and it is D Deluxe, the Hunger Games collection. These are just so freaking beautiful. I've wanted them ever since the hardcovers came out, and it was just the first, like the trilogy. But now they have the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and they're paperbacks. It didn't even occur to me until after I opened this that this year the new movie comes out. So obviously they're going to release an edition of this for that book as well. And I'm screwed. I mean, I'm not screwed. I'm just gonna buy the individual book, but obviously I cannot use the whole box set for that, right? So anyway, let's take them out so we can properly look at them and just admire their beauty. Yeah, yeah, let's do that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is the first book. Absolutely stunning. Stop leaving. Second book, Catching Fire, is of course this like reddish orange. Is it actually red? Orangey red. Yeah, definitely more like that. With the yellow spray edges. Oh, beautiful. And then I think my favorite for sure not just in matters of the content inside, but the additions. Mockingjay, for sure. So gorgeous, so beautiful. And then, of course, we have the thickest baby, um, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Ah, just gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, moving on. These are actually books that I got myself. In March, I went to the book fair in Tucson and I only got one book there. But I did go straight to a bookshop. I forget the name of the place, but I'm going to put it here. And I got two more books. So the one that I got at the book fair is Like in Love with You by Emma R. Alban. I read the first book to this, like, I don't know if it's like an interconnected series or not. And that was I Don't Want You Like a Best Friend, I think. I think there's another one after that. The first one is Sapphic, the second one is a gay romance, I believe, and then this one I have no idea. I just knew that I liked the first book and it was fun and this is cute, so I got it. Okay? What else does a girl need to know? Anyway, the cover was given 100% Jane Austen. Like, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I just had to have it. The first book was very much given Bridgerton, but it was sapphic, okay? So I guess the next season that we have of Bridgerton is also going to be sapphic, but it was perhaps a little bit more silly. Silly, just a little more lighthearted. At least that's how I remember it. Of course, there were obstacles because of sapphic Regency era, right? Right. Um, so yeah, this one it says when Catherine Pine relocates to Bath in 1817, she comes face to face with her mother's arch nemesis and her daughter, the wildly popular Lady Rosalie. 25 years after a horrible betrayal, Catherine's mother sees the perfect opportunity for revenge. Catherine must win the favor of Lady Rosalie's suitor and unofficial betrothed, the most eligible Mr. Dean. So this is 100% going to be a rivals to lovers sapphic Regency romance, and I'm 100% here for it. After I left the book fair and went to that bookshop that I mentioned, I was obviously still into the same mood, and that is probably why I ended up getting The Austen Affair. This book is just so freaking cute. Come on. Adorable, adorable, adorable. And if I'm not mistaken, this is actually a time travel book. Let me just check because I did get this a month ago. Okay. Love takes going back in time. So this is actually about two authors who are starring in the adaptation of Northanger Abbey, and somehow, some way, they end up traveling back in time to the Regency era, and shenanigans ensure, as well as romance. I did not need to know more. I also got this tiny, beautiful little book. It is called The Vanishing Cherry Blossom Bookshop by Takuya Asakura. And I mean, come on, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna read you from this, okay? Welcome to the Cherry Blossom Bookshop, a haven for book lovers that only appears during the fleeting cherry blossom season. Nestled amidst the bloom of delicate petals, you'll find a sanctuary for those burdened by regrets and past sorrows. Here, Sakura, the mysterious young owner, and her wise calico cat, Kobako, patiently await the arrival of souls in need of solace and healing. This book is incredibly different, not just from the books here in the hall, but also just from anything that I've read in probably a decade. Okay. But I didn't get it just because it was the cutest cover in the entire bookshop, which it was. I just felt like this could be healing, could be just what I needed, really, at the moment. So I'm very excited to read this soon, maybe, perhaps, who knows? You are talking to a massive procrastinator. So, and we've made it to the last book on this book haul, but there is a little something else afterwards. This I also got in March. This was actually the book club's pick for March that did not arrive on time because I ordered it online and it took forever to get to me. It actually arrived to my P.O. box the day before the book club meeting. So I didn't even get to go pick it up before the book club meeting was taking place. And therefore, I did not read it. I do still want to read it though. This is The Everlasting by Alex E. Harrow. I love this author so much. I've read The 10,000 Doors of January and The Starling House by her, also a little novella, but I forget the name of it every single time that I think about it. I just love the way that she writes. Absolutely, hands down, one of my newer favorite authors. Despite the fact that I went to book club and the girls kind of discussed it, I'm still very confused as to what it's about, and that's the way that I like it. When it comes to her, like I did not know what the Starling House was about. I mean, I had an idea, but the 10,000 Doors of January, I had no clue what it was about. And I loved it. And I just loved diving into that book without knowing anything at all about it. I do think this is about like time travel or like repeating the same, I don't know if it's the same day or the same circumstances over and over and over again, trying to change the outcome. Sir Una Everlasting was history's greatest hero, a lost girl who would draw a sword from the hardwood and become a legend. So kind of like an Arthur, King Arthur like retelling. The knight's epic feats were rivaled only by her tragic fate, a sacrifice that saved the queen and built an empire. And then it says, centuries later, Owen Mallory has dedicated his life to Una Everlasting, abandoning a promising scholarly career to defend his country. He comes home from war broken and weary until he finds a reason to live in the pages of a mysterious book. Sent back through time, the historian's task is to ensure that Sir Una meets her tragic fate. But instead, Owen falls in love with the complex woman behind the legend. He doesn't know how to watch her die, or how many times he's done it before. Okay, yeah, I mean, come on, come on. It just sounds to me like she's done it again. As for the book club girls, like their opinions, I think it was pretty like half and half. Either they hated it or they loved it. And I mean, I'm guessing I'm gonna love it because I love two of her books and one novella already so much. So there's no way that I'm not gonna love this. But also, I don't wanna. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, that's the last book for this book haul. However, we have something else. So this box has been in my room for months, unopened, because I had been waiting until I had a camera in front of me to do so. And yeah, so I got this like 1st or 2nd of March, probably earlier than that. Um, so if you know me, you know that I'm obsessed with the Cruel Prince trilogy. And if you don't know this, back in February, there was talk of like a leak of information, really, that Funko Pop was going to be dropping some The Cruel Prince Funko Pops. And so I was waiting and waiting, and I was like, it's my birthday, it's perfect. Like telling everybody that loved me, like, if this drops and you see it, immediately go and buy it for me, okay? And then one of the book club girlies was like, I'll get it for you. And then the day happened, they just, I don't think they announced it, they just dropped the pre orders. And I was so scared that they were going to run out or something. So I just pre ordered it. So I just got two of them right then and there. But yeah, let's open this box. Oh, they're so beautiful. They're so beautiful. I love them so much. Okay, we're starting with my girl, of course, Jude Duarte. She's so pretty. She's the prettiest girl and also the deadliest. Okay, can you see that? Oh my god, she's so cool. I love her. She's amazing. I got the Crow Prince version of her, um, with like her little assassin outfit because they did have this, and then one of her in the coronation dress, and then they also had um the Wicked King versions of her and Carden. Those my friend did pre-order for me for my birthday because I was like, you know what? I know that you said you were gonna give me this, and then I got it for myself, but I wouldn't be opposed to having the Wicked King versions. But yeah, she comes with a sword and a dagger. Oh my girl, I love it. I might disappoint people when I say this, but I actually take the Funko Pops out of the box. I know, I know. Like one nerdy guy just died somewhere. Um, but it's just the box is so boxy, and like I just want to see them completely out of their freaking box and put them on my bookshelf and not have the whole box like be the thing. So I'm gonna take these out. Her and her little companion, of course, because I couldn't just get her. I also had to get Carden Greenbrier, of course. My king, really, with his little goblet of wine and his stupid tail. Oh, he's so cute. Adorable. The glare is killing me. I'm sorry. I just want to take them out of their box and put them on my bookshelves, which I'm probably going to do for the next video because my bookshelves are a mess and they've been a mess since February, and they're in desperate need of reorganization. Okay, guys, that is it for the book haul. I am so glad that I am back. I miss talking about books to you guys. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please remember to subscribe and like the video and comment and share it if you think your friends would like it. I've totally forgotten how to even utter that sentence, but I am glad that you're here. I'm glad that you watched, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!